Hey guys, welcome to the Tough Puff. Daniel speaking. Today we're going to do something a little different on the channel. We are going to go over our top 10 favorite cards from Breakthrough. So, starting from 10, going up to 1, I'll show you guys the cards that I feel will be most versatile, cards that I personally just love from this new set, and we'll talk about them a bit, some of the applications for them. So let's see. So first we have Stunfisk. I really like this Stunfisk. The second attack isn't very good, but Revenge does 100 damage if any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack during his or her last turn. I think this is something that Ray Eels could use. I think it's something that standard decks could use, like that Magnezone Raikou deck. It's something that you can use in a Yveltal deck, because you know, like Virginia Regionals of last year, a big deck, or at least a good play for that day, was Yveltal EX with Terrakion from Noble Victories, and the idea was you get knocked out by Mega Manectric EX, send up Terrakion, hit for 180 plus Laser Bank, because 90 from Revenge. Times 2 from Poison, times 2 from Weakness, plus 30 from Poison, that's 210, that's a knockout, so that was a big thing. This could essentially be the same way, except towards things that are weak to Lightning, like Mega Rayquaza, which has been a big deal for Yveltal decks, very hard to knock out, so I could see this being a really good card. In the number 9 slot, we have Noivern Break. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. I've loved Noivern. The one in particular with the ability that says, like, when it takes a hit, flip a coin. If heads, it didn't take the hit. I think it might be if it gets knocked out. Flip a coin. If heads, it's not knocked out. Has 10 HP remaining. I don't remember. But the idea is you Noivern Break. You gain more HP. You can use Synchro Woofer, which does 150 damage if you and your opponent have the same number of cards in your hand. And with a card like Judge now, it's very easy to accomplish that. The Noivern I was referring to before does 30 spread to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So 30 spread. Plus 150 is 180, guys. So this is very interesting. It can set up some crazy plays. It's just a wonderful card overall. It's beautiful, and I'm excited to test out Noivern now. Next is Town Map. Turn all your prize cards face up. They remain face up for the rest of the game. The idea is you want to, in Vespiquen decks, usually you'll have prized a DCE or Vespiquen, stuff that you need late game. In Standard, since you have so little attackers, it's important to play a town map. So I think it's really good. In Night March too, for the same reason, you'll prize Night Marchers or you'll prize DCEs and be stuck not knowing where they are. And it's a good card in any non-EX deck. You could play it in an EX deck too, it doesn't matter. Town Map is back, baby, and he's ready. Next, we have Floatstone. Floatstone is a great card. I personally hate this artwork. I can't wait to go grab my Floatstones out of my trainer box, because this artwork sickens me, but that doesn't mean that the card is any worse. The card is great. It's wonderful. It's gonna go well with Bronzong yet again. It's gonna go well with the new Zoar Work released with Magnezone for the Magnezone Raikou deck. It's gonna go well with Vileplume. You can run Vileplume, Aegislash, Slurpuff, and Standard now because of this guy. There are a lot of cool things you can do with Floatstone, and I'm excited to see you back. Next is Zoar Work. We just talked about mixing Zoar Work with Floatstone for stand-in. It's the new Russian, but I'm not talking about stand-in when it comes to this Zoar Work. He's in my list at the number 6 spot because I feel that Mind Jack is a ridiculous attack. You sit there with a Zorua on the bench, you pop Zoar Work out of nowhere, stand in, double colorless energy, Mind Jack. If they have a full bench of 5 Pokemon, you're hitting 10 plus 30 for each Pokemon. That's 160 damage, just like that. Boom. See you later. If you're playing against Rayquaza, they have 8 Pokemon on the bench. It's 190 damage. No, it's actually a lot more than that. Oops, that's 250 damage, which is a knockout. So there you go. I love this card. It's gonna be wonderful. Next we have Parallel City, or is it this way? Ooh. Not only is it a beautiful card, but it's gonna be incredible. You can use it to make Toad do less damage. You can use it to make Houndoom or Vespiquen do less damage. Or you can use it to discard your Shaymins off the bench and other cards with it, if you'd like to reduce your own bench size down to 3, so that they can't knock out those little EXs and stuff. Great card. I'm going to be using it in so many decks. Next we have Giovanni Scheme. Choose one. Draw cards till you have 5 cards in your hand, or during this turn your Pokemon's attacks to do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. There are cards in Magic, in Yu-Gi-Oh, and in every other, pretty big game that give you multiple effects in one card. And with cards like Parallel City and Giovanni Scheme now, these obviously are foreshadowing. These are Pokemon saying, I want to see how this works. If these cards work, then we'll see more of them in the future. That's what I'm hoping for. So these cards that give you multiple options are cards that you can be versatile with. They're versatile alone. They can be splashed into any deck and have multiple uses in that deck. And they're just beautiful cards. So I can't wait to see more of them in the future. Had to include both in my list. Giovanni's good to do extra 20 or to draw cards. Both of those effects are ridiculous, and cannot wait to see this card being used, especially in Night March decks. Next we have Mega Mewtwo EXY. Psychic Infinity, 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon, but it's not affected by weakness. So you can't start a Mewtwo war with this Mewtwo, destroying your opponent's Mewtwo's, but you can still hit for a crazy amount of damage, way more than X-Ball was hitting for. The damage really racks up, and this card is going to be incredible. I can't wait to see what it gets paired with. You can use it to one-shot Yveltal EX. You can use it to one-shot Giratina EX if you can get it set up with 2 basic energies attached. It's going to allow that Wobbuffet Crobat deck to come back into play, because Psychic Infinity is going to start hitting for a bunch, along with the basic Mewtwo's, the one that moves damage over, all the damage on him over. So that's going to be interesting too. So on our number 2 spot, we have Smeargle, second coat. This card single-handedly changed the game, in my opinion. You can run Lightning with Grass now. You can run Fire with Fairy, because he says, once during your turn, before your attack, you may switch a basic energy card attached to your active Pokemon with a different type of basic energy card from your discard pile. So Smeargle says, what's that? You want to tech a... Geez, what's an example? You want to tech a Yveltal EX into a Magnezone deck? Cool. Play 1 Dark Energy, 1 Yveltal EX. Use Magnezone to put 6 Thunder Energies on the Yveltal, and then I'll turn one of those Thunders into a Dark Energy so that you can attack. This card lets you pair so many different typings together. It's going to be incredible. This card is creativity, and even the picture's creativity. As you can see, it's Smeargle and his artist trainer painting. So it's going to be a wonderful card. I'm so excited that it's out, and I can't wait. Number 1 on my list, drum roll please. Judge. that was pretty bad. But Judge, yep. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and draws 4 cards. I'm sorry, I'm laughing over my horrible performance. But, yep, there you have it, guys. Judge is the number 1 card on my list. I think it's incredible. it gives Standard a supporter now. Hey, we have something where first turn we can shuffle their hand back into their deck. Goodbye Mienshao, goodbye good starting hand, goodbye late game having the Lysander in their hand and not being able to do anything about it. Judge is incredible. I'm so glad that he's back. It's a sigh of relief for Standard. It's gonna make it so much more healthy and it's gonna make it fun again. Can't wait to see this card in every deck, at least as a 1-of, hopefully as a 3-of or more. As soon as I got him, I've thrown him into every single deck I possibly could. I just love the card. It's incredible, and I hope you guys love it as much as me. People were wondering exactly how it works, why, you know, it's so good, and why people use it in the past, and I mean, I can't tell you. Shuffling cards into your hand, shuffling cards from your opponent's hand into their deck is a ridiculous thing, you know? That's what made N so good, and N brought him down to 1. This brings him to 4, but it's still incredible, so there you have it, guys. That's my top 10. I hope you guys enjoy it. Maybe you guys can comment down your favorite card from this set. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your applications and why it's your favorite card. And hopefully we can, you know, do more of this in the future with every set coming out. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out our Facebook page, The Tough Puff. Make sure to show it to your friends. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.